watcher, my pocket watch connected to the Verizon cell tower nearby tells me it's 6:30, so let's begin. Welcome to this gathering of the town of Waukesha and the opportunity to hear from and maybe direct some questions to candidates for the various town supervisor positions. Supervisor number 4 position, supervisor, what's your number, right? Number 2, oh, the even numbered supervisors, and then the chair position, as you all know probably. That's why you're here, right? You weren't expecting a wedding or something. My name is Bill Humphreys. I'm a Presbyterian minister and currently the full-time chaplain at Carroll University. I'm delighted to be in this spot. I'm glad I hear that I should be glad not to be in one of these spots as the evening goes along. We're together tonight to participate in one of the rich opportunities of being participants in our democratic government, and we'll do so this evening as we go along with enthusiastic and civil discourse. If any of you choose to put that to the limits, we have a couple of county sheriff deputies standing by, and they'll help us understand more clearly the meaning of civil discourse if they need to be involved in that process. I'm happy to introduce the timekeeper for tonight. I guess we need a clock for this event. Peter Burris is a student at Carroll University. He has a handy timepiece right there on his cell phone, and he'll be keeping time as we go along. I have a couple of disclaimers, if that's helpful to know, maybe important to know. One is that I have I've not taken any money from any of the participants tonight for moving forward. I have had a couple of emails from John Merrick, who was instrumental in recruiting somebody to be in this chair. And I've had a couple of emails also exchanged with Wayne. I've kept all of them, unlike some other people in government these days. I've kept all of those emails. They're available if you'd like a copy. I have deleted some personal emails recently, but none related to tonight's event. The other disclaimer is I do know Brian Fisher from days in Kiwanis Club Connections. Are you still a Kiwanis member?
I am.
You see, we haven't been in touch much lately, but I want you to know that that's the case. In case it looks like I'm being unfair to somebody in the club or unfair to other people in spite of the club connection, you can feel free to call me on that. What else is helpful to know? We're going to start off, we have a bit of a format that I have proposed and that we're going to follow. Everybody, each of the 5 candidates, you know there are 6 candidates. Mr. Wolf can't be here this evening, but each of the 5 candidates who are here will have 2.5 minutes. We'll go in order from your left to right. Is that a political statement too? I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll go in order as they're seated here from my left elbow, moving around the half circle. Each candidate will have 2.5 minutes to tell us something about who they are and what they think are issues and how they hope to address issues before us in the community. And then each of the 5 candidates will have an additional 90 seconds to say whatever they want to say about something that's been said up here. So they each get 2.5 minutes, and when they've all had their 2.5 minutes opportunity, then they'll each have 90 seconds more if they choose to use them. 90 seconds more than to respond to each other or whatever up here. Then we turn to you all for questions from where you're sitting. I have a strong preference in this democratic society for you to stand in place or maybe even remain seated and ask your questions or make your comments, and they'll have a chance to respond to them. If you are really, really uncomfortable with that plan, we do have some note cards. You can write down your questions and submit them, and I'll read the question if it's legible. I'll read the question, and then they can address the questions. What else? I think that's what we're doing. Okay? Questions? Comments?